line there. You can see, look at the inside. No wonder why it wasn't working. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. Today we're with this Honda C200 90. We gotta see if we can get this guy going. It's in great shape. We have a no spark issue. It's undetermined when the last time it ran. So a couple of things we want to do is, I want to pull off this side cover, and I think my big challenge is right where the flywheel. I think it's all rusted up underneath there, because when I first pulled off this to try to get it to run, try to get some spark back there, the points were just so corroded. They were so bad. It was all rusty inside there. So it was bad news. So come on, it's almost off. Come on, sucker. There we go. If we can get this off and see what we have using this. Got one. Awesome. One down, two to go. Highway bar is going to get in the way. Alright, two down. More. This guy is an impact run, so let's try it with this. Off. Let me see if I can get an extension. I got an extension fit on the impact driver, so sometimes just smacking it will loosen it up, just smacking it like that. And sometimes you get it. Sometimes just smacking it with the bit first loosens up the rust just enough. Let's see if we can get this guy off. It's nice. This bike has the lower chain guard, which most of the time they're missing. This is also an early it's called a C200, but it's a 90cc. It's an early version that's a pushrod engine, and it's got a pushrod instead of a cam, so it's kind of neat. Let's see, is that guy, this guy looks to be part of this guy, so let's give it a go. You can always put it right back on. See if I can use this putty knife to sharpen the edges. They're really stiff putty knife, and I went and sharpened the edges of it so that it makes it a little easier to slide into places. Had to use it to split the cases of the there we go had to use it to split the cases of the CB350, so 360, sorry. Sharpen the edges and then just tap it in. There we go. Let's see what this, let's unplug this. Obviously that's gonna have to come on. Yep, look at this. Look. It's kind of rough when your engine comes off and flakes. Yeah, see, I just got to get all that off. I'm not making any. I don't have. Look at all this. Let me move my nuts and bolts out of the way. Look at this. That's some stuff that needs Oh, that needs to come out, right? Look at this. Is that? I think that's rust. So it looks like I'm gonna have to find some coils, huh? This engine turns over though. Look at this. Is that crazy or what? That's probably why it's not running. 100%. This is what I did expect this. I had a feeling not to be this bad, but I think I can pull these off, pull the whole thing out, and clean it up. See if we can get it to work. If I can pull this off, my coils off, get all the rust off of it, then I can clean up my contacts in here. But look at that, that's pretty rough. Let's see if we can get this guy going. I'm gonna hose this down with some WD-40 on the inside here and see. I think we're gonna need, we may have to do some soldering to get these back to these contacts. Look like these were, no, they just rusted. Or maybe the easiest thing to do would be to find a set. I bet that my, see it moves. It's got good compression. You can hear it's got some compression. So we just got to clean this up. I bet $100 my time in advance is stuck, is solid. Let me get some WD-40. I'm gonna hose it off in there before we do anything else, before we have to move all these, remove those, and then we'll let it sit like that. Then we'll come back to it again tomorrow. Yeah, I just decided to pull this guy off. I may have to go shopping for one of these. Let's see. There's still some magnets in there. Let's see. Oh man, these wires are super brittle, but I just wanted to see what was behind there. You can see, look at the inside. No wonder why it wasn't working, because I need to clean off all these contacts. I'm gonna try cleaning off these contacts, hosing it down. I'm gonna hose it down with some brake clean first to get off the junk. I may even turn on the air compressor and just blow all this stuff out, and then hose it down with some WD-40, see what we can do. Let me get that, and I'll get back to you guys in just a moment. Okay, let's hose this out. Some brake clean. Just rebuild it real quick. So much. The good thing is this side is closed. It doesn't get any oil on this side. So all this stuff is it's starting to look better already. Right? Look at that. Rebuilt. Let me see if I can spin it over a little bit. Set you guys right here. See if I can spin it over a little bit. Get to the other side. I just have to keep cleaning this. Just to go through and check all the wires. The good thing is that after going through all this, we're probably starting to realize that my points, well, I know my points were bad, but my coil was probably not bad. This is probably not going to be able to be saved, but we'll hose it down with a little WD-40 and see. We'll need this time in advance. We'll get everything down. And let this, well, if we get the chain while we're there. Pull this guy out. And then we'll let it kind of sit and cook, think about its life choices, and then we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it tomorrow. As you can see, we're running out of daylight. I'll pull the flywheel off tomorrow, and I may see about pulling this off. Thinking about soaking it in some rust eater. Do the same thing with that magnet, but we'll let this guy cook right there. We're not going to put it all completely back together, but it's light years better than what it was before. He's still got some juice in here. We'll clean out. Look at all that. It's so bad, but at least we can see the bottom of the case over here, which is good. And over here, so let's squirt some more over here this way. We'll see if we can clean it up. If we can clean it up and get this thing to run, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see if we can do it without it. But I'm gonna research these two parts, see if I can find them. If I can find them, I'll get them in, and that way we know we're not gonna run into anything. Because I know I'm gonna probably run into some wires, some wiring issues. These will definitely have to be soldered because this wire is pretty rough. So I'm probably gonna have some challenges if I don't do anything about it. So that's going to be where we leave it tonight. We'll get back to you guys tomorrow and we'll see what's going on.